Welcome back, guys, and today we'll be doing the economics paper 2 2019. Yes, exam is next week Wednesday, so let's get at it. 1A, define each of the following terms. Economics. Economics is a social science that deals with the creation of wealth from scarce resources. Collect it to max. Um, an economy. An economy is a mechanism through which scarce resources are organized for the production of goods and services. Collect it to max. Say two examples of an economic good. Two economic goods are cars and petrol. The market for electricity has a high cost. Many buyers and only one seller. Identify this type of market structure and compare it to a monopolistic competition. So this market structure is a monopoly since it has one seller and many buyers. There is high barriers to entry and also difficulty exiting the market. Also, the firm is a price maker as it has full market power, while a monopolistic competition has many buyers and sellers. The product can be the same or differentiated through branding. This gives individual firms some degree of market power. That's of full marks. Cable Me and Cable U are two firms that dominate the cable market. Identify this type of market structure and compare it to perfect competition. Cable Me and Cable U is an oligopoly, since there is two firms and many buyers. There is also imperfect knowledge in this market and high barriers to entry. While in a perfect competition, there are many buyers and sellers. There is also perfect knowledge in this market and an ease of entry and exit out of the market. C. Egbert is one of the few specially trained dentists in the Caribbean. Each time Egbert has a new patient, he has to type all basic information himself, which often results in patients waiting for a long time to receive medical attention. To reduce his patients with time, Egbert could choose to hire a secretary, but this will involve a trade-off. Use relevant economic concepts to discuss Egbert's decision. Egbert can consider to be an entrepreneur who makes all profits for himself. However, there's an opportunity cost of hiring a secretary, which will lead to the division of labor and cause productivity to increase. But a trade-off to this decision will be the reward for his or her labor service that will be paid with wages, although the benefits far outweighs paying wages for each month. 2A, define the term production. Production is the organization and manufacturing of raw materials into finished products. They say here list the rewards for each of the following factors of production. So the reward for land is rent, labor is wages, capital is interest, entrepreneurial talent is profits. Outline two advantages of labor efficiency for each of the following. So a company. An advantage of labor efficiency to a company will be that the worker becomes specialized. That will lead to an increase in output. Also, the firm will be more likely to experience economies of scale that will lead to huge profit earning, which will be reinvested into research and development. For a country, an advantage of labor efficiency to a country will be that the fact that an effective labor force will boost the country's gross domestic product. Also, to a certain extent, a reduction in the unemployment rate that will benefit the society and at the same time improve the standard of living. So they give us a scenario here for C. They say a new computer firm analyzes its cost function for the past 12 months. The firm pays 1,000 every month for rent and an annual fee of 1,500 for insurance. Although the cost of raw materials change constantly, the firm was surprised at the total amount of 300 to be paid to suppliers given its output for the year. Finally, for each additional worker that the firm employed, it incurred the following costs. So the cost of $2, $2.25, $2.50, $2.75, and $3 to produce each additional unit of output. For the data given for the computer firm, calculate each of the following. So the fixed cost is always it'll be 1,000 times 12, because for every month, right? Plus the 1,500 for insurance, which will give you 13,500. The total cost will be the fixed cost plus the variable cost, which is 13,500 plus the 300, which will give you 13,800. And the marginal cost will be the $2.25 minus the $2, which will give you 25 cents. And then you say here, define the term demand curve. A demand curve is a diagram that shows the inverse relationship between a goods price and quantity. List 4 factors that may cause a shift in the demand curve. 4 factors that can cause a shift in the demand curve are price of other goods, advertisement, rate of interest on consumer credit, and change in population. Change in population will be a good one. Population. Assuming there is a 20% increase in the price of medicine and 20% increase in the price of soda, discuss whether the percent change in quantity demand will be greater for medicine or soda. The percent change in quantity demand will be greater for soda due to the nature of the good, as it is not considered to be a necessity to human needs. On the other hand, medicine may not see any change in demand, as it is always demanded. And that's for 3 marks. Before the change in the price of soda, 300 bottles of soda were sold per week. After the 20% price increase, only 150 bottles of soda were sold per week. Calculate the price elasticity of soda, and that will be the 300 minus 150, which will give 150 bottles. And we'll take that new figure we got, put that over the original, which is 300, times it by 100, and we get 50%. And we know that the price elasticity of demand is the percentage in quantity demand divided by the percentage in price. So that will be 50 divided by 20%, which will give you 2.5 right here. Explain how each of the following changes affect the equilibrium price. The price of public transport decrease. With public transport and cars being considered to be substitute goods, as the price of transport decreases, there is a simultaneous increase in demand for the service. As a result, firms will switch production and equilibrium price will increase for cars and equilibrium quantity will decrease. And the price of gasoline decrease, and at the same time, the number of companies selling cars also decrease. The equilibrium price of cars will increase, while the equilibrium will decrease, highlighting a shortage in the market as more people demand more cars to take advantage of the low gasoline price. However, the equilibrium supply will decrease as companies have decreased their production. And that's it for just a quick run through of 2019. If you want to go back and really get the information soaked in, you can always go back and watch the video. That's it for me today. See you next time.